Hi there, it's Sam from Pootles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today I have, shall I call it an Advent Countdown project? No, I think I'll call it a bonus project because actually there are 24 days of Advent, there are 4 Sundays of Advent, and this is number 25, so this is kind of just a bonus project for you. And I'm kind of, this week there's going to be lots of little projects that are going to come out which are going to make use of cardstock and supplies you've already got. And I just thought it would be great. So maybe some table decorations, which is what this is. Just little things like that. So this one here is a box that you would put maybe sweeties or little table gifts in. I know that's popular, table gifts and tree gifts. We all have our traditions at Christmas, so this is a table gift. Okay, and it measures, let me tell you how much it measures. 2 by 2 inches, which is 5 by 5 centimetres, and how tall is it at its tallest point? 4 inches, so 10 centimetres at its tallest point there. And this is using the Under the Tree, is it Under the Tree or Trim the Tree? Under the Tree DSP, which is hard card. And I'm going to show you one using the same colours, but different colours. So you could just work with the whole same packet of cardstock and have lots of different looks for your table. Okay, this measures 8.5 by 7 inches, which is 18 by 22 centimetres. And when you're cutting, make sure your trees are facing up the shortest. So as you're cutting your length, you can see them. So this is my longer side. And you score this, it's so easy, it's a 2, 4, 6, 8 box. Score it at 2, 4, 6 and 8 inches, which is 5, 10, 15 and 20 centimetres. And then when you turn it, you've got a 2 inch and a 1 inch score, your score lines are going to be 2 inches from one end and 1 inch from the other end. If you're going on a pattern, you need it to face that way because you're going to do a 2 inch there, which is the bottom. So score again at 2 inches and at 6 inches, which is 5 and 15 centimetres. And that's all the scoring done. Super duper easy. And it's hard cardstock, hard paper. It's not even really paper. Definitely burnish well. And these are so quick to make. You could rattle these out in no time. If you are in the UK and you're going to make, or if you're working with a paper, I should say, so Europe and UK and basically everywhere but America, and you're working with cardstock that is 8 1/4 by 11, you can still make these off the width of your paper. Just cut it down to 18 by 21 centimetres. Still score in the same places. You're just going to have a slightly smaller bit there, but you can definitely get it off a width of cardstock and then have plenty left at the top. Okay, bits to remove. Skinny rectangle, the long skinny, not the short skinny. So the long one, get rid of. I think I'll bring in my bigger scissors. Somebody asked me recently what scissors I use. I use Stampin' Up ones. I only use Stampin' Up products. Says she, about to use a crocodile in a minute. I only use 99.99999% of my stuff is going to be Stampin' Up stuff because obviously that's what I sell and that's what I work with. And other than a crocodile, I've not actually needed to use any other brand's products since. So these are our craft scissors. I have 2 pairs. I have one for cardstock and I have one for ribbon, although I actually kind of tend to use that for everything, so I have 2 pairs. Right, sticky strip for this one. I've used this quite a lot this week. Sticky strip along this thin tabbed part here. And you want sticky strip on this because this cardstock wants to resist you. And then you come along and you count, it's the second one closest to the sticky strip, but it's the opposite side you want, so it's that part there. I'm going to have 2 pieces on there. Obviously if you've got something heavy going in, put your sticky strip on everything. But I'm going to assume that this bag is going to be filled with beautiful gifts on the Christmas table. Jewellery would be nice, chocolates, light things. Anyway. I did lottery tickets one year on the Christmas table because we had lots of people over for Christmas. That was good fun. Okay, fold in the sides, so not this part. Fold in that one, this one and that one last. Yeah, it was lottery tickets for everybody, tiny little notebooks for the children that I decorated. Well, actually, yeah, technically everybody got a little notebook. And then it was just fun little things. Ideal if you're sitting down to a big long Christmas dinner and you've got small children who just actually all they want to do is get down from the table and play. And you want to keep them where they are to eat their meal. Once it's closed, you can see it's a square. Push in the sides, they will meet right in the middle, and you need to help this bit as you're going. As you're pushing in, help the sides fold in a little bit. It will be nice and smooth. You don't want to put a score line down there. It changes the effect because you've got this lovely smooth, sort of not quite domed front, but you can see it's smooth. If you put in score lines, that would become straight, and I didn't want that. I liked the domed sort of finish. Give it a wiggle on this score line that you've got at the top, and then you will have a proper sharp tight close there. This is where I'm bringing in my cropper dart. I am going through 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of cardstock, 5 where I've got my seam. It needs something heavy duty. So through one side, through the other, and I'm going to grab a peg to keep it closed just while I put my ribbon in. So this one I used cherry cobbler because it was cherry cobbler in the background. I'm sticking with it because I want to show you how it, you know, with just exactly the same supplies, but the difference in the cardstock, it will look quite different. So yeah, the cherry cobbler seam binding ribbon. So look at that, I'm using my paper scissors to cut ribbon. It's outrageous, isn't it? So the peg is just to help keep it closed. Kind of pretty bow on the front. Look, how do I twist them every time? And then just neaten up those edges to prettify them. Prettify being a word. Peg can come off now, and then just a little tiny dab of stamping. So I've got the Festival of Trees set. It's been in and out and in and out and in and out of stock like crazy here in Europe. Back in stock, thankfully. So I'm taking this one. It is my favourite. I have no shame in saying that. Some of our craft cardstock. You could use crumb cake. That works well as well if you haven't got the craft. Cherry cobbler ink. One of those. Punch it by the matching tree punch, which just lines up. I love this. I have used this set so much. Champagne glimmer paper. I've just taken a little strip, which fortunately was exactly the right width. I just sliced and hoped. And then I'm going to offset layer them, as you can see. So I'm going to have one dimensional down in the bottom corner. Oh, actually, I meant to sponge this. Where's my sponge gone? I don't know where my sponge has gone. Did I put it away? I tied it up. There's a good chance that I put it away. I did. Just quickly sponge up these edges. All this, you know, all these little details do make a difference, because that is quite a different look to that one there, isn't it? You see? There you go. It makes the difference. I think you could sit watching some Christmas TV one evening. You know, glass of wine, fire going, watching some Christmas telly, and just bash out a whole load of these in no time at all. So, offset that down there. Another dimensional on the back. I think I might have two. And then just pop it on the front. So it's exactly the same colours as before, but it looks quite different. I love them. Like I say, great as table gifts. But, you know, particularly as you've got little, you know, if you've got little ones at the table, you know, just a little something in there. It's not going to be a cracker toy. You know, cracker toys, they're just, you know, unless you make those yourself, you're going to end up with your eldest son's going to have a ring and the other one's going to have a can opener or something. So a little handmade table gift, perfect at Christmas. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me and I hope to speak to you soon. Bye.